Sir from 17 once again, introducing you to more Forest Covenant invasions. This is a continuation of the past session, and once again we are being ganked in the forest, and this is, one of the first steps that I put forward into learning how to fight multiple opponents, learn how to fight cheap opponents, and learn how to roll off bridges I didn't realise you could roll off of. So, all of this is useful, all of this is helpful, and hopefully it'll make me a better player, and I know it does, I know it has, and this is pretty much the legacy thus far. So, this looks like a single guy in the forest. He's wearing a pretty interesting setup. He's got a buff on a katana. He's doing the running attack, even though it looked a little bit like he was going to fish for the backstab. He's two-handing with dark magic on his... not dark magic, sorry, the magic weapon enchantment. He's fast-rolling. He's wearing what looks like to be the stone armor. He's got the Burger King mask on, the Mask of the Father, and he's using a stone shield. No, sorry, that's not a stone shield. That is the Shield of the East, I believe, the large round shield, because Shiva uses it. And he healed, which is real strange, because this guy looked like he was above that. But I hit him with a Wake Up Tempest, or... oh, heals again. Yeah, this is the forest, so I suppose we should expect it. You should expect it anywhere, though, guys, because when I started this game, I used to get really frustrated with people healing, and it used to lead to me doing things like that, where I just spam combustion and the host rage quits because he thinks he's better than he is. But when you play this game for as long as I have, or for as long as some people have, because right now my PvP experience is maybe about 30-40 hours worth, which is quite a lot for some people, not for some of the hardcore guys. To some people I'm like a baby, but to me that's quite a long time, and I've learned a lot in that time, so getting angry at people flasking is just pointless now, because too many people do it, and there is a large majority of people who look down on healing because they don't think it's fair, but there's also an even bigger number of people that don't see a problem with it, and that is the big problem, really. But what can you do? You can't do much, so it's best to just kind of grit it and bear it. And wow, there you go. That's the message I got off Mr. Healer. I'm a cheap scrub. So he's clearly competitive enough on this game, or in games in general, to pick up such terminologies as scrub, which is one of the worst fucking words you can use, because the only use of the word scrub is when it is, pluralized or made plural. I don't know if pluralized is even a fucking word, and that is, of course, in reference towards the hospital comedy, which is amazing. If you use it in the singular fashion, you are a douchebag, and that is all I'll say on that. But looks like we've got an honourable looking fight here. Two guys, trading, dueling, seeing what they can do. Stun locking like a boss with his two-handed greatsword. The dude with the spear, he's got a lot of weird armour on with the looks. It looks like he's wearing the small leggings, so his poise is probably real high. As if the host has a spear of his own, so this has turned into fucking Robot Wars with poking. What is going on? What is going on? I always check my back when I'm in these situations, guys, because I do know that you can be invaded and it doesn't declare it on the screen. I don't know how it happens, but I'm super paranoid, especially early on when I didn't have too much experience. Because I get extremely adrenaline when I play Dark Souls online. Especially when I first started, I used to get some serious adrenaline from it. And I still, nowadays, if I'm up against a 3v1 situation and I think I'm going to win, my heart is beating pretty damn fast, and I do get quite excited, but it's nowhere near the same amount of, just exhilaration as it used to be, which is a good thing, because when I'm in that kind of, super agitated, excited mode, you kind of feel like you're going to have a stroke, as this guy gets the invisible forest NPC trying to slash him a little bit. And I've got no interest in ganking, that's just not how I play, so I wait for the dude to get rid of it, which is doing a real bad job. These NPCs are so easy to parry, it's just quicker. Parry or backstab, but he is wearing full elites, I believe. He's got a spear. He is using a Dark Hand, and usually people that use Dark Hand are generally quite experienced, but just like anything else, some people on this game are just idiots, so maybe he doesn't know that it's, it's a shield for someone who should be experienced. We'll soon find out. So he two hands... Why the fuck did that guy send me a message? I did nothing in that fight. Who knows? But he's spacing with the spear, zoning me out. I'm trying to get some trades with the scythe. He's playing his build well here. Once again, if this was me today, I might have played this slightly differently, because a lot of spear users will just do this for days, and damage trading with a spear user can be extremely dangerous. I'm actually doing quite a good job as I go on to 360 mode to try and dead angle this guy, and it worked perfectly right there with the running attack. Some serious damage. We do another trade. I do believe he got the better of that one. I pull out the combustion. That definitely served me justice. You notice he's bringing out the dark hand now because he's low life. Brings out the wog, but it's not quick enough, and I managed to finish him with a running attack. So that was actually quite a good duel. But no idea why that other guy sent me a message. And it doesn't look like I'm going to show you guys what it said. Which is a shame, because I do know a lot of people love it when I show the messages. Oh, I see gankers. I see gankers. So we've got one Phantom, and we've got somebody using the lowers of Xanthos, which are ridiculous because you can see the feet, and I hate seeing the feet on this game. I can't do with, you know, a torso piece of armour and then bare legs. It makes me physically uncomfortable. And it's completely cosmetic, but I can't do it. I have to have a fully dressed character. It's like me in real life. I hate not wearing socks. I'm a socks guy. I'm not the dude that wears sandals with no socks. I'm not the dude that wears socks with sandals, because that's ridiculous. I don't really believe in sandals, but I like socks. Always have. I'm not the dude that goes fucking barefoot. That's just not me. And I'm like that in games with certain prejudices. I just won't do it. But we've got a Spellcaster with an... Is that an Eagle Shield? Spellcaster, Giants, Eagle Shield, and Havel Shield, Backstab, Fishing, Dragon Form. Which is interesting, because the dragons go... Oh! Can we catch them both with the combustion? The reason, if you're wondering why the dragon's staggering from the combustion, is he has absolutely no poise. And if you've ever been afraid of Dragon Form guys, just stunlock them, because they don't have poise. And if you see the glow on them, it means they're wearing the wolf ring, because they know that the poise is the weakness. That was an exceptionally laggy backstab right there. This guy, I don't know if he's trying to chain or if he's just a clown. I'm going to say clown. So, getting real spam happy with the combustion as I get this Havel wannabe running in. Dude, there's a guy behind you. Why would you attack the dude I'm attacking? The host flasks because the fucking forest bro isn't smart enough to realise it's a 2v2. Not 2v1, and he gets, I suppose on his screen it was probably better than it looked on mine, but he kills me with a backstab. And then he goes immediately and backstabs that idiot that was with me. Wow. So yeah, guys, it just goes to show, your first trials in the forest can be difficult. This is a bit cheeky. It didn't work, but still pretty cheeky. I quite liked that. And if you're thinking it looked a little bit cheap and you wonder why I did it, whenever I enter a world and the first thing it says is summoning Phantom, that's it. That is you signing your own death warrant. I'm coming for you. And fingers crossed you're ready. And that there was a good example of stun locking with both combustion and a katana, which is extremely effective, but a lot of the times it's not that easy to do, because if anybody knows how to get out of a stun lock, or for instance if they try and roll away instead of trying to cast Wrath of God, you'll probably have a much tougher time of... Oh wow, this guy's dropping Prism Stones, which pisses me off because it lowers the frame rate in a game that has a fucking terrible frame rate. So I'm not too sure why these people do that. This guy's excited that I've invaded, I'm not too sure why. He's using Havel's leggings and greaves, so he understands poise. He's got the dingy upper, so he understands good armour. And he's using a Life Hunt Scythe quite liberally with the heavy attacks. He's using the Bleed Shield to counteract its self-bleed, and right there that looks very suspicious of a backstab situation. We trade heavies, he wins, he gets the iframe escape. This is closer than it should be. I'm probably going to either go for a parry or do some lock-on scythe business. Ooh, this guy really likes that heavy attack, which is how you should use the scythes if you're wondering, purely because the standard R1 is really recovery heavy, and it can be very difficult Right there he goes for the clutch parry. It doesn't quite pay off because the running attack can be difficult with lag and various other factors. And I get the win, which was quite an interesting little encounter. And I do believe this is probably going to be the last invasion of this particular session, or this video should I say, because I've edited these in the old setup because they are quite old videos. I just misplaced them on my hard drive. We've got a pair of gankers, a guy buffing at the back, a guy throwing poison knives, which... Dude, you're using a fucking Zweihander, and his buddy's using a claymore with crystal magic weapon, and hornets. Wow, look at this. Yep. Just goes to show, folks. You don't get good at fighting in the forest overnight. You gotta put the time in. But thanks for watching, and you take care.